All right, guys. So today we're going to be talking about the C chord. When I first started learning chords on guitar, the C chord was my nightmare, bro. Like, I could not play it cleanly at all in the beginning. And so it's been like 2 months now since I started playing the guitar, and I can finally decently play it now. Surprisingly, I thought it would be impossible. Not gonna lie, I did not think I was gonna be able to play the C chord in 2 months. That's how hard it felt for me in the beginning. And the funny thing was, whenever I would search up how to play like specific chord songs and whatever, there's so many videos out there that are like, oh, this song has 3 easy chords: G, D, and C. C is not an easy chord, bro. Are you kidding me? Like, C was the hardest chord for me to learn. Except I haven't gone to like bar chords much, but C is crazy for me. Are you kidding me? Like, so fun fact: the C in C chord stands for crazy. Did you know that? Okay, so I want to talk about why the C chord was so hard for me in the beginning. If you don't know how the C chord is played, pointer finger goes first fret, second string from the bottom. Middle finger goes third string from the top, second fret. And ring finger goes second string from the top, third fret. So it's these 3 fingers across 3 frets, which is what made it so hard for me. Like, I'm not a spider, bro. How do you expect me to stretch my fingers across 3 frets? Like, this is insane. So in the beginning, when I first tried to play the C chord, I could not even play it cleanly. First of all, like, I could not even play it cleanly. Either I was not able to press down on each string with the right amount of pressure, and even if I was definitely muting other strings around, and some of the strings were probably even buzzing. So that means like I wasn't pressing down on them enough. I think what made it hard for me to play the C chord in the beginning was that I used to try to have my hand kind of perpendicular to the fretboard. So when you hold your hand like this, you kind of have to stretch your fingers across the 3 frets. And you can even look at my wrist, bro. It looks like it's about to break or something. And it's literally begging. It's literally begging to go to a normal position. Like, my wrist right now literally hurts. It's like I can feel it tensed up. So if I just listen to my wrist right now, it's like, bro, bring me back here. And now look, my wrist is straight, my arm is aligned, and the C chord all of a sudden becomes so much easier to play. So this angle, you just have to angle it correctly. Boom. Bring your arm. You don't need to bend your wrist across like this. You can simply have your arm straightened out. No need to bend your wrist. And when you have your hand at this angle to the guitar, just look at my fingers. I don't have to stretch out my fingers anymore. I simply just have to bring my fingers down to the correct fret and string. And so I think this tip helped me play the C chord cleanly. Playing the C chord cleanly wasn't like a main focus of mine, to be honest. I would just play songs, and every once in a while I would try to play the C chord, here and there, and just see how my progress would be. But and it wasn't even like one day like it clicked, like, oh, the C chord like this. But I don't know, I guess one day I just tried this angle, and I realized that this angle made it a lot easier, and I probably was trying to do this in the beginning, which just makes it a lot harder. So this angle is definitely makes playing this a lot easier. Now, another thing, speaking about angles, another thing that can make this easier to play is also having the guitar higher up using the classical posture. So if I put my left leg up on a stool or something, I can put my guitar on my left leg, and then brings the fretboard up much higher. It gives me a much nicer angle to play the C chord. And you can see my arm is straight. I don't have to bend my wrist or some crazy shit. The classical posture makes playing any chord a lot easier. And also, like, just the more I played, the better feel I got for chords. Another thing that I was struggling with in the beginning was muting other strings, and some of the strings would still be buzzing even if I was pressed down on it. So obviously it's been 2 months. I've gotten a better feel for this, but in the beginning, like, pressing down on one string like seems impossible without like touching other strings. But and doing this with 3 fingers across 3 frets, it's even harder, So but it's just like a better feel I got for chords. I guess over time it got easier for me to even do this, And once I got this right angle, it just made this playing the C chord a lot easier for me. Now, another thing when it comes to playing the C chord is when you're playing a song, you obviously have to transition to it, and kind of have to realize or like figure out a way to quickly transition to a C chord. This is how I break it down in my mind. This is how I break down my C chord transition. So first thing I do is I put my pointer finger on that second string from the bottom. And then the next thing I do is I put my ring finger on that 3rd fret. So I don't put my middle finger next, I put my ring finger second. So I do pointer finger, ring finger, and once I get that ring finger, then I feel like the pointer finger is much easier to place. So for me, for some reason, I don't know why, but getting that ring finger on that string is kind of hard. Like, if I do it pointer finger, then middle finger, then I have to still, like, getting that 3rd finger is just the hardest one for me. I kind of have to, get it all the way across. Like, it's like kind of far, on the fretboard. So like, I have to stretch it across the fretboard. But if I do that second, middle finger is very easy to place. It's just like right there, and it pretty much follows your ring finger either way. So you just got to place it on the right string. Okay, so now I'll just play like Knocking on Heaven's Door to show you guys like how I transition to it. So let's get some playing. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Obviously, not perfect at it. Like C chord transition is still like hard for me, but you know, over time, I'll get better. I'll get better. 2 months ago, I could not even play the C chord cleanly. Better yet, transition to it. Are you kidding me? Like transitioning took me like 3 minutes just to put my fingers on it normally 2 months ago. But now I can do it in seconds, you know? So yeah, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. C for crazy chord. Peace out.